Why are we doing this podcast?
I think you and I have talked a lot. Remote first companies have such a struggle doing some simple things that are taken for granted when companies are in office. And now with the mandates to bring and force people back into the office, we want to try to break through some of those challenges, bring on leaders and experts who have broken down those walls and solved those problems so we can really prove to people that working in a remote first environment can actually be better, more productive, more efficient than forcing people back into the office. So we really are excited. I know you are, and I am, to have a bunch of really awesome people on this podcast and really find out from them, how are they solving today's challenges?
And I want to start as well by saying that I think the motivation from my standpoint was the running a remote conference that we went to this year, where we got to see really the energy behind the remote market and remote first businesses, and it was really eye opening to me. And I think that it was exciting to see all the partners, all of the people, and just all of the tools around remote work. That really got me interested and really excited about how we're going to do this podcast and share all these tips and tricks that we're learning, even with our clients that we already have, and we see some of their challenges day in and day out. But why 2025? Why now?
Pandemic changed work for most of our clients. I would say before the pandemic, 99% of our clients were in office. They would have a hybrid setup when an employee needed it, but most of the time they were dictated to be in the office. And pandemic hit, and overnight they were forced out of that. And it really caused these companies to stretch outside their comfort zone. And they came to us. When we work with clients, we provide such a range of services and such a range of consulting that they relied on us to solve some of those problems. And it was really cool to work with them and find unique ways to solve the challenges, a lot of them that didn't exist at the time. Now we've found that to be our home. When we work with clients and you meet with them all the time, Jake, right? You talk to people every week, and the challenges they have, we already have solutions for because we've solved them a dozen times. And it's really cool to have gone from being forced into the unknown with all of our clients and trying to find unique ways to solve those problems. So why 2025? We've matured our solutions to a point where they are repeatable and predictable. So you mentioned running remote, when we wore our pink PJ pants and suit tie, we were dressed from here on out in a suit and waist down in pink unicorn pajama pants. People recognized us on the street. So the really cool thing is that this is a huge community of remote first organizations and remote first leaders, but it's a silent community, meaning that we know each other. So our goal is to help grow that and allow that to expand past the people that we know already and the people that we're interviewing know already. So 2025, the reason is we're ready to kind of take the training wheels off and provide the solutions that we've been providing to hundreds of clients already and bring those solutions to a larger market.
That sounds great. I'm excited about that and continuing to help some of our clients address those issues. And we'll dive into those here in just a few minutes. But I want to start right at the beginning, when you realized running an IT business that remote was really more than just a trend. At what point would you say that it hit you in the face that, wow, these companies are, not only are they going remote, obviously the pandemic, but there's some real issues around here that they need help with?
Right. And really it came to when they were forced to work remote, those issues bubbled to the surface. What really drove it home that we're not going back is when the mandates were lifted and the offices stayed empty for the most of our clients, which is really a cool thing because we helped them allow that to happen. And we made it so that one of our clients in particular said to us, "This is great. We can now get talent anywhere. We're not limited." And they told us that they wouldn't be able to do that without our help. So it's really cool to be able to help these organizations grow and scale beyond a geographical location.
Now, do you remember? So you were kind of talking about some of the clients. Can you remember a specific time when you had one of your clients struggling, and what did you do to help them turn around and address some of those immediate concerns that they were having as soon as they went remote?
So one of the biggest concerns was, how do we access our systems, processes, data? A lot of our clients had physical servers, physical setups for a lot of their systems, and we were able to move them very rapidly to fully cloud so that they could scale and work from everywhere. And another big issue that our clients had was just outreach to their employees across the country, across the globe, of supporting them, getting hardware to them, more importantly, getting the hardware back from them when they left the organization. And those were all problems that we decided to take that torch and run with.
That sounds great. I think that when I talk to owners and operations every day, I hear the struggles of how do I get this machine to this individual? How do I, more importantly, the shocking things that we revealed at Running Remote about getting the machines back from individuals. Also, securing data in 2025. This is not what most people think of 2020. Let's say 2020, before 2020, where you're just kind of putting it McAfee or Norton, and you just have maybe nothing at all sometimes. And I think that's kind of a common misconception that not only do you need to secure your organization's computer, but anybody else that is working in conjunction with you. Can you think of anything specific